really haven't been on my YouTube like that, so I just decided maybe I should just get on here and just, you know, just be free. Be free. I got me some little wine. I ain't doing no promotion, so that's why I turned it up. But if you drink these, y'all know what it is. So drinking me some little wine, smoking a little hookah, and I'm just chilling in the house by myself. So people that know me know that in Atlanta, I lost my child. I had one child. His name was Taraji. Some people called him Rollo, and some people called him Taraji, Raji. That was my only son. He was 3 years old. He was shot and killed in the car with me on Easter day, Easter night. It was in 2018, April 2nd, 2018 is the day that I lost my child. He was shot April 1st, 2018, but he died April 2nd, 2018 because he died after 12 o'clock at night. He was shot around 11 at night, and he died like at 1 something in the morning. So yeah, that was my son. He was shot and killed. I'm just happy that I'm able to talk about this without getting emotional, because like over the years I have trained myself to be able to really like talk about this. I have had to talk about it so much, and I'm still going to court. I still haven't been to trial, so I'm able to just talk about it. It hurt, it break my heart. Like right now that I'm talking about it, it like gives me this feeling inside my chest when I talk about it, but I'm able to do it without crying. But yeah, Taraji was shot and killed. Around the time my son was killed, they was doing this paintball thing where they was going around, they was shooting paintball guns, and the whole Atlanta was doing it. One of the local, well, he's not a local rapper, he's actually a big rapper. One of the rappers out of Atlanta decided to do a YouTube and told everybody, like, put the guns down and pick up the paintball guns. Put the real guns down, pick up the paintball guns.
Country are trying to stop the so-called paintball wars. It was supposed to be an alternative to gun violence, but now it's turning deadly in some cases. Here in Atlanta, the paintball wars played a role in the death of a 3-year-old boy shot and killed in the back seat of his mother's car. Natisha Lance spoke to the 3-year-old's family today. Natisha, what are they saying about all this?
Well, Vinny, Rashonda Craig says that the paintball wars are part of what led to her son's death, but she is not blaming the movement or even the Atlanta rapper who's behind it.
It's been 1 month to the day since 3-year-old Taraji Diggs was killed as he slept in the backseat of his mother's car in DeKalb County. A 15-year-old has been charged with felony murder and aggravated assault for firing the deadly shot from a Texaco gas station from the corners of Eastland and Boulder Crest roads. Taraji's parents came face-to-face with the boy for the first time in court yesterday.
It was very hard because he took my son's life.
Taraji's parents, Rashonda and Jamil, say their son was shot in the so-called paint wars. We first told you about these paintball gun battles a few weeks ago, and ever since, paintball wars have been raging across the country. Atlanta rapper 21 Savage, seen here on his social media page, started the paintball war in an attempt to spark a positive movement, but it is having deadly consequences. In North Carolina, police believe the paintball wars is tied to the shooting death of a 19-year-old. In Milwaukee, police say they have responded to 65 paintball incidents in just 4 days. One person there was hit in the eye. In Detroit, 95 complaints. And here in Metro Atlanta, police report at least 18 complaints so far this year. Taraji's parents are not blaming the movement or 21 Savage, who, by the way, paid for Taraji's funeral.
It's not like 21 Savage started the paintball to start trouble.
But instead, they are putting all the blame on the young man police say killed their son.
He took our child, and like, he's still living, he's still breathing. We'll never get our child back.
Now, still to be determined in this case is if the suspect will be charged as a juvenile or an adult. Again, he is 15 years old, and there is a hearing expected for Friday where we hope to find out more information about that, Vinny.
So that's what happened, and it went from there. The whole Atlanta was shooting paintball guns. I was never involved in it. I never drove in a car to shoot paintball guns. That's what they was doing in Atlanta. Like, literally everybody, like, during that whole, like, couple of weeks before my son died, you couldn't go nowhere without seeing paintball, paint everywhere from the paintball guns, from the paintballs. It was everywhere, like over stores, people houses, cars, just everywhere. Paintballs, everywhere, all of Atlanta, Decatur, Atlanta, wherever. So yeah, I always had a bad feeling about it, but never did I think like, oh, I'm gonna lose my son to this bullshit. I'm not mad at the rapper. He did pay for my son's funeral, and I really appreciate him for that. A lot of people ask me like, was I mad at him or whatever? No, it wasn't his fault. Why would I be mad at him when it wasn't his fault? Like, he was just trying to stop violence and have fun. But of course, it's always some bullshit in Atlanta, period. It just always just give bullshit. So even though, you know, he didn't mean for that to happen to my child, he was just saying like, let's put the real guns down, pick up paintball guns. Like, paintball guns, they hurt, but they're not deadly. Anyways, they was riding around, they was shooting paintball guns or whatever all over Atlanta. Easter Day came, I was riding past the Texaco gas station, and there was a boy at the gas station who was standing, I guess he was there with his family or however that went, and somebody rolled past and shot paintball guns toward the store. The boy picked up a gun. I can't really, you know, get deep into that. I can talk about what happened because that's my child, but I can't get deep into like the person who killed my baby and all of that because we're still going to court and I haven't been to trial. But it was a boy at the store, got mad because the car they rolled past shot paintball guns past the store. So he grabbed the boy who was standing at the store, got a gun, and he shot it one time. It went inside the car, shooting my baby in his chest while he was asleep in the back seat. The bullet shot him in his chest. My son, he just started crying, and I was on the phone. As a matter of fact, I was mad at somebody on the phone. That's why for a long time I blamed myself. I felt guilty. Like, maybe if I was just thinking about all the what ifs, because it's my baby, and everybody know as a mother, you want to always protect your baby. You want to always be able to protect your baby, and you know, that just was the type of mother. I don't know about other parents, but that's just the type of mother I was. I was the type of mother that was like, I'm gonna always protect my baby. So yeah, excuse me, because sometimes I can get emotional. But anyway, so yeah, the boy shot a gun. It went inside the car, shot Taraji in his chest. Taraji started crying. But the cry that he was like, my baby cry was like a normal cry. It wasn't like a scream or, you know, a yell. It was just like a normal cry. So I'm thinking like, okay, well, maybe my baby just woke up because of this gunshot, because never in a million years as a mother, you're gonna think this gunshot that you just heard just shot your baby. You're not gonna, that's not the first thing came to my mind. What came to my mind is, let me get me and my baby the hell away from here. So when I heard the gunshot, my baby started crying, but it was like a normal cry. Like, he was just like normal crying. So I'm like, okay, baby, we almost at home. So I turned, he kept crying, so I turned the light on and I turned around because it's dark. It's like 11 at night. We've been out. My baby was exhausted. We just finished he was just with his cousins. So they just got out the car with us. So now we on our way home so I can put him to bed because he already sleep in the car. So we was like literally like 4 minutes away from my mama's house where we were staying at the time. So I turned around and my baby was bleeding from his chest. He on a white t-shirt. So it was like like he was shot right here, and then it went down like a thin string, and then it just was a big puddle. So I instantly panicked. As I'm turning, I panicked. I stopped the car by a church. I jumped out the car. I tried to lay Taraji on the back seat. I started calling 911. I was just screaming. I don't remember exactly like what I was saying to them, but I was screaming and yelling. They kept asking me questions. And then I just remember like when I got out the car and left my baby door open, I laid him on the seat, I just started panicking. Everybody like, well, why you didn't try to drive to the hospital? Let your baby get shot and you try driving to the hospital. Some people can do it. I couldn't. And that's the answer to that. I don't have no other answer than that. So as I laid my baby down on the back seat and I'm like yelling and screaming for help, these guys came to help me. But my baby, he heard me screaming. And I don't know about other people, but I believe in spiritual people who are able to like tell me things that I don't understand or, you know, speak to me. I believe in God speaking to me through those people. So I have spoken to people and I have asked questions, and people have told me like my son was worried about me that day more than he was worried about himself, and I believe it because the same way I was about my baby, I know for a fact he was the same way about me. So yeah, as I'm screaming and yelling and panicking, my baby was trying to get out the car. So like his blood was like smeared on the seat from him trying to like get out the car and worry about me because he heard me screaming. He probably was scared. He fell on the street. So now my baby's on the ground in the street. Some guys came and they was trying to help me with these men. One of them was a white male, and I think it was some other females. They was black girls. It turned out that one of the girls, I knew her. She her name is Amber. She was the girl who was like putting the pressure on my baby. It turned out I knew her when she came, so she was like calling my name. They called me Poo Poo. So she's like, Poo Poo, please just calm down. He worried about you. Come kiss him and talk to him. So like they trying to like get my baby, and I'm just panicking. I'm just going crazy. I'm like screaming like, no, my baby, like it's something to my baby. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. That's all I was saying. So the ambulance was on the way, and they was putting pressure on my baby, and my baby was on the ground just crying. So then that's when the ambulance got there, they took my baby. They wouldn't let me go to the hospital with my baby. I still to this day don't know why. Nobody never gave me any answers. They wouldn't let me go to the hospital to see my baby. They didn't let me get in the ambulance to go to the hospital with my baby. So they just took my baby and they made me stay there. They made me stay. They made me stay there. They made me stay in the crime scene. They made me stay there. I'm sorry. They made me stay there while they asked me a lot of questions about what happened to my son. And I probably was there with the police. I don't even remember. I was so out my mind. I don't even remember. I just remember like my sister coming there and my sister Portia, and I remember her just crying and screaming like, why is my sister here? Why is she not with her baby? Why y'all treating her like a suspect? Like, I just remember her screaming and saying that the whole time. They had me in the back of a police car while my baby was at the hospital dying. And so I don't remember. I just know they let me leave. I left with my sister. I just remember crying and screaming all the way to the hospital. I cried and screamed the whole way to the hospital. My baby was at Emory Hospital. And I got there. I just know my son's father was there. His girlfriend at the time. A lot of people that I like grew up with. A lot of people that I like grew up with, and people that I knew from like just people that I knew, they was there. And when I got there, a lot of people was there before me because the police had me sitting there. And in Atlanta, word spread so fast. I don't even know how all these people knew, but all these people was there. And when I got there, they set me in this room with my family, and then they was like, they set me in this room with my family. It was me, my mama, other people, and I just remember I just kept asking, where's my baby? Where's my baby? Where's my baby? That's all I was concerned about. Where's my baby? Where's my baby? And the doctors came in and they was like trying to tell me everything else but exactly that. And I was like, where's my baby? Like, I didn't hear nothing. Where's my baby? So they was like, of course, we tried all that we could do and we couldn't do it. So he's gone. And at that time, like, everybody around me started screaming. I just remember everybody around me was screaming. Like, everybody in the hospital. They was screaming, they was yelling, they was just going crazy. And I'm the only one that's like, just stuck, like. And at the time, I didn't know what came over me, like, why was I like that? But now I know and I understand that was when God really entered into my life. And I knew I felt God because I was just at the crime scene screaming and yelling, saying that if this happened to my baby, I'm going to do this. I was saying I had God. Because I sat there and I was calm. And I was hurt. I was broken. I was confused. I was so many things at one time that I didn't even know what to feel. So I was just numb. Like, I was just numb. Like, I was just... They let us go inside the room and see my baby. And me just seeing my baby just laying there, breathless. Like, he gone, I'm talking to him, he not waking up. And me just seeing that, I was just like, is this real? Like, is this really, like, is this real? Am I really going through this right now? Like, out of everything, like, I have been through in my life, and then for me to finally have a child, like, growing up, I always felt like, even though now I know, like, I had plenty of people that cared about me and loved me. But growing up, that was something I suffered from, like, a lot. I always felt misunderstood. I was a middle child. I always felt like I didn't have nobody. I always felt like nobody loved me. I sat in the room. I isolated myself. I ran away from home. When I was 15, like, I used to steal cars. Like, I was out there. I was in the streets all the time, hanging in the streets, disrespecting my mama, wouldn't go home. I did all of this, and my son changed my life. When I had my baby, I knew then that every time I thought I loved somebody, I didn't. I knew then that this is what real love felt like. I knew then that I know what love is. So for me to just lose my child, it's hard, and it still is to this day. It's so hard because first of all, it's like, don't nobody understand. When you lose somebody and when you go through this type of trauma, and then to have to sit and you have to witness your son and witness your baby fighting for his breath, and you have to witness this, and then for you to have to just go on with life like as if nothing happened. They want you to still work. They just on Instagram and Facebook, and people said I killed my baby. They said I sacrificed my baby. They said I got money for my baby death. They said all type of stuff about me. They said I didn't care about my baby. They said all type of stuff about me, like so much. And for me to have to go through this and still just, till this day, I'm going through it. I'm going through it. Till this day, I'm still going through it. And it's like people just want me to just hush and just be quiet about it and don't say nothing. Like right now, I'm going through a situation where I can't say the boy who killed my baby, but I can say the boy who's in jail for my son's death. Right now, I'm going through it with his family to where I have started businesses. These people has harassed me. These people has made me leave my business from them pulling out weapons on me, pulling out guns on me. They get on my Instagram. They talk about my baby. They talk about me. I've had people write me and say, how long is it going to take for my baby to turn into a skeleton? I've had people to come at me and just all type of stuff. Right now, I'm going through something to where in Atlanta, they have this blog page that talks about everybody's business and who going through this and who going through that. And one day I'm at home. I'm sitting at home. I'm on Instagram Live. It's me, a girl that I used to be friends with, a guy. We on live. We just kicking it. We just chilling. We on live. Here comes the boy who keeps... Don't say that. Here comes the boy who's in jail, who's accused of killing my son. His mother gets on my live and her boyfriend. The same people who bothers me and my family every single time we have been to court. They bothers us. We have to get loud with them and get ghetto with them because that's their level. That's who they are as people. So they bring me and my family out of character. Now we have to go there with them. But these people come and they get on my live and they coming at me and talking about, bitch, we didn't kill your baby. You know who killed your baby. And this and this and that. But these are the same people for 3 years now. My son been gone since 2018. These are the same people I have to go back and forth to court with so they know how I know exactly what happened. We sit in court and we hear this. The court is live on YouTube every time we go. We sit in court. These are the same people that knows what happened to my baby, but they continue to harass me and tell me that I'm lying about my baby. Like, this is my son. Anybody that knew me, yeah, I go by Prissy now, but people know me as Poo Poo. Anybody that knew Poo Poo, they knew how I was coming about Taraji. Like, that's my son. He came from me. I was so protective about my baby. I would have gave my own life up for my son. And those are facts. I would have given my own life up for my son because I'm grown and I live my life. My son was 3 years old. My son can't play football. He can't play basketball. He can't, if he wanted to play soccer, he can't do that. My son, no kindergarten, pre-K, no prom. It's gonna be nothing. I would have gave my own life up for my son. So for me to have to sit back and go through this every day and I feel trapped, like, I feel like nobody understands. People tell me all that they understand. I feel like nobody understands. Nobody. Because I done had people who sit and they'll tell me, oh, I got your back. I'm with you. They'll even argue with these people with me. But when it's time for me to stand up, ain't nobody there. My mama been there since day one. She been there since day one. But my mama going through it just like I'm going through it. That's her grandchild. So it's only so much she could try to do. Because she's still depressed and going through it herself. So I have had friends. They say they my friends. But where are they when it's time to be supportive for my child? Like right now, I am a broken, confused girl. People see me, guess what? I put on clothes. I like to have fun. I still go out. I still laugh. I still smile. I still get up. I still comb my hair. I still get dressed. Like, they see that. Guess what they'll do? Talk about me. Oh, look at her. How she hurting. But she able to do this. She able to do that. It's so much shit that I do to try to cover up my pain that people won't even understand. No, I don't do drugs. I had bitches try to make me, oh, girl, maybe you should just pop a perk. I'm talking about, for real. I could name them. When my son first died, I had people coming to me trying to offer me drugs, pills. Like, this will make you feel better. It's just, like, bitch, what is that going to do for me? And I'm about to bury my 3-year-old child, my only child at that. And I just be wanting people to know, like, this shit ain't easy. Like, it ain't as easy as it looks. I can hide my pain with a wig, makeup, I could try to do that shit every day, but that pain is still there. That pain. But yeah, I just want people to know that I'm okay. Like right now, I'm at peace. I'm finding myself. That's what I'm working on right now. I don't have no friends, and when I say no friends, I mean not one. Not one friend, because every friend I have ever had has turned their back on me. I'm not saying I'm the pro, I'm just so perfect. But I am a good ass friend. I'm a good ass friend, but for some reason I don't attract good people. And I had one lady who told me, she was like, for some reason God wants you by yourself. That's why he keep losing people. Because he wants you by yourself. So I just went with that. God want me by myself. So I don't have no friends. Like, I've tried the friend thing. I'm a loyal friend. I try to help my friends, but it's like people be thinking that I owe them something, and I don't owe nobody nothing, because ain't nobody gave me shit. Ain't nobody gave me nothing. Like, I appreciate my friends that I had in the past for the things they have done, but it ain't been much for them to just feel like, oh, she owed me something. Like, no. Like, I'm not even gonna sit on here and flex, cap, none of that. Like, at the end of the day, everybody grown. Most of these bitches out here got 5, 6, 7 children. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but that's on them. Right now, I'm just living for me. My son is in heaven. I'm working on healing my heart and prospering in my business. That's it. That's all I'm worried about right now. And I just want people to know, like, it's okay to go through stuff and still smile. Like, I see a lot of people that go through stuff and they just get in this dark space and they just ball up in a knot and just give up. And I just told myself that wasn't going to be me. I'm not giving up on myself. I'm not giving up on life, because I know that that's not what my son would want. My son would want for me to be happy. One thing about it, my son was very smart. Yeah, he was 3 years old. He had just turned 3. He was only 3 for a week. So if you knew him, you would have thought he was older because how he acted. He was little, but you would have thought he was older because he was so smart. He started walking at 9 months. Taraji started walking at 9 months. Taraji was so smart. When Taraji was 1 year old, he used to get my bags. Like, we go to the store, he'll get my bags, like, and hold my bags for me. Like, let me get the bags, mommy, and hold my bags. Like, my baby was so sweet. Like, he was the sweetest baby in the world. Taraji loved dancing.
Okay, you cry? Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay.
He loved music. He loved Lil Baby. His favorite song was that "Look at My Drip, My Drip, My Swag" by Lil Baby. But that was his song. And he used to love Black Youngster, they booty. He's like, toot toot. That was my baby.
What you say, Taraji? What you gonna do to me?
Toot toot.
No, what you say you gonna do to me?
Toot toot.
Nah, what you say you gonna do to me?
If you knew him, you knew he was a player. Like, my baby had a little walk. Like, everybody that knew Taraji knew he had that little walk. He used to be like, he was just a little player. Like, it was just in him. Like, look who his mama is. Like,
Doing.
what's important to them? But yeah, that was my baby, y'all, and I love him so much. Like, if I could say one thing to Taraji, I would tell him that I miss him and I love him. It can't be, it wouldn't even be one thing. Like, I say a lot. I just tell him, like, I love you, I miss you, and I just want to be like, what are you doing? Like, I just be like, what you doing? Like, I just want to see you. Just, it's just so much that go through my mind. I just be wondering, like, how would he look right now? He would have been 6 years old. So I be wondering, like, how would my baby be looking right now? Like, how tall would he be? Because he had hair. Like, I'm like, will he ever ask me to cut his hair yet? Like, it's a lot go through my mind, y'all. But we don't make our own life, so we can't question God. I don't know why I had to go through this. I don't know why I'm going through this. I don't know. But all I can do is keep on elevating and just not let it break me. stay positive, and you know, yeah, I just been through so much, and I'm not gonna get into all of that, but I've been through a lot. I also lost my brother the same year I lost my baby, and my dad was charged with my brother's death, vehicle homicide. So I'm not really gonna get too much into that story because that ain't really nothing I want to talk about with my daddy's situation. But yeah, I lost my brother too, not only a shack, but yeah, it's been a lot for me these past couple of years. It's been a lot. So I'm just trying to focus right now on my business and just my mental health, because like your mental health will fuck you up for life if you don't get it together. So like that's what I'm focused on right now, getting my mental health back together. That's why I separate myself from people, because people just don't know what be on my mind. I'm not right in my head after going through all this. I'm not gonna pretend like I am, but I'm okay. But I feel like people don't be understanding, and they'll come at you at the wrong time, and I might not be there, and I probably don't snap. So that's why a lot of people be like, well, why you don't come there? Why you don't do this? Why you don't be around this person? I just choose not to, because at the end of the day, I know me. And it's better for me to just separate myself from people who don't understand me and my life and what I'm going through. So that's just that on that. And I don't know no better way to explain it. I'm not good at explaining shit. So if y'all don't understand, then oh well, this video not for you. But this video is not for nobody to feel sorry for me. I just want people to know that it's okay to go through shit. And I just want people to know that if you have somebody that's going through something, or they have lost somebody that's really, really close to them, check on them. Make sure they okay. That shit matter. Because a lot of times, that's all that matter to me. The people that call me or check on me, or, you know, still like post and say something about my baby, that shit right there, I need it. I need that. Some people might think, oh, well, I'm not going to do this because she don't call me. She don't call me. I don't think like that. Like, so if that's your way of thinking, that's on you. You need help. Pure point blank. I call plenty of people and check on them if I think about them. They don't have to ever call me, because that's my heart. But everybody different. And I just feel like y'all bitches are burnt out. Like, okay, boom. I'm just be real, because I be trying to sugarcoat shit. Fuck all that. Friends and shit. I be having friends who be saying they be my friend, but then when they get mad, they want to talk shit about my baby. Y'all not my friend, never have been my friend, and I promise you, I will never forgive you. If you ever talked about Taraji when you was mad at me, just know I will never forgive you. I will never forgive you. So, like, I don't care if I have conversated with you after that. I haven't forgave you. I will never forgive you. I will never forgive nobody who talk about my baby. Because that's something that I unfortunately went through in my life, and I didn't choose to go through it. And for you to bring it up, knowing the type of pain I'm dealing with, and you're a mother, I will never deal with you again. I will never fuck with you again. So you can cancel that shit out your life. It's over with. You're dead to me. Simple as that. And even if I did conversate with you after that, I bet you I'm not conversating with your ass now. You probably wonder why. No, you don't. It's 2022. I'm not doing no more playing with nobody. And for all y'all bitches who, every time y'all get mad at me about petty shit, simple shit, we might not even been had an argument or fallout, none of that. I'm just wondering, like, damn, why every time I start doing something good, but when I was just beefing with this bitch a couple months ago, oh, you was my friend and you was with me, and ooh, let's get on Instagram, let's go live and pop our shit. But now I choose to, okay, I'm tripping. Let me snap back into my reality and get my shit together, and I'm back focusing on the right track. Oh, where y'all at now? Oh, I done opened my business back up. Where y'all at now? Bitch is never there when it's time to be there, but y'all be there when it's time for bullshit and drama. I'm not fucking with y'all no more. It's dead. So yeah, like, this shit over with. It's over with. What else? Yeah, like that's number one. Like, that's number one. I feel like friends supposed to support you no matter what. Since I done opened back up my shop, it's like everybody just stopped talking to me. Like, I just took another trip to Miami. Like, this is like my 6th, 7th time going to Miami. I love Miami. I'm always going there. And then I came back, and then I'm focused on my shop, though my shop now. All of a sudden, the people that I was kicking with, who was calling their friends, who was coming around me, who I was going out with, fell back from me. I don't care. Keep it that way. Keep that energy, baby. I don't need you. Simple as that. Like, I ain't trying to just sound better than nobody, but at the end of the day, I'm too good of a bitch. And for a long time, I've been finding myself keep falling out with people, getting back cool, falling out, getting back cool. I'm tired of that shit. Like, at the end of the day, I ain't kissing no ass. And that's just that on there. We grown as fuck, bitch. Like, it's time to boss the fuck up. I'm not stunning nobody. Like, I ain't stunning nobody. I lost my child. At the end of the day, that was the only person I didn't have to question. And I knew he loved me. I knew he was loyal to me. So, whatever. Like, it is what it is. Like, I just want to be successful. That's it. I want to be successful. I feel like that's the greatest revenge for a hating ass success. And I ain't trying to be on no wreck shit, but y'all, I have feelings. And it's like, I'm just on some real shit. I bite my tongue so much and try not to speak on shit. But at the end of the day, people always be so quick to turn their back on the bitch. Like, damn. Where you at when I need you? My son's birthday about to come back up once again. The main people who supposed to be my friend, not there. I'm about to get ready to go to trial for real now. Now my friends and shit ain't there. So it's like, whatever. Like, I'm not about to keep going back and forth with people thinking they could walk in and out my life whenever the fuck they feel like, it don't work that way. You want to be over there on the other side of the field, stay over there. Let me be over here. Simple as that. Just know, this elevation about to be something serious. I promise you. Promise you. I got to do it for babyralo, for Taraji. I'm done living for everybody else. I done did that. I'm always sitting around worried about everybody else and what they think and how they feel. Like, I'm over that shit. Like, I'm over that. I bite my tongue so much. It's so much I could have been doing right now. But I've been so trapped because I've been sitting up here worried about who ain't been there for me and who ain't been here for me. And, well, I don't have nobody. Man, fuck all that. Fuck all that. I'm about to go crazy. I'm about to go crazy with my business, with my YouTube channel, with whatever I touch. I'm going to go crazy. I promise you, because at the end of the day, I'm doing it for him. My son, who's in heaven, who's watching me, who still depends on me. Physically, here or not. I don't care what nobody say. At the end of the day, y'all gonna see. It's up and it's stuck. Just remember, I said it. Y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna hear more from me. I have a voice and I'm about to use it. Simple as that. I might need to take me some little classes to learn how to be more classy and learn how to talk. But just stay tuned. Y'all see me now. Next time I come back, I'm going to be looking and doing better. I promise you. I'm okay right now. Guess what? I'm doing good. But I want to be better. So I want y'all to stay tuned. And I want y'all to watch me take my pain and turn this shit into a whole different something else. I ain't about to let this pain break me. I know the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He ain't gonna destroy me. Wanna know why? Because I'm a child of God. I trust in God. I put my faith in God. I believe in God. I don't question God. I used to feel guilty, all that. I stopped feeling like that because I know God don't make no mistake. God ain't put me through this for no reason. One thing I know, God favors the brokenhearted. I know he do. God has been blessing me since my son died. I have been blessed. I haven't been able to want for nothing. Every time when I feel like something getting too bad or it's getting too tough or getting too hard for me, God always step in. He always step in, and I know it's him. I may not get on my knees every night. I may not walk inside a church building. But God know my heart, and he know I never worship nothing other than him. I believe that he has the highest power. He know my heart. So that's why he gonna always be there for Prissy. He's gonna always make sure Prissy is okay. I don't need a friend. When you got God, that's all you need. I promise you. God gonna walk with you through whatever you go through. He gonna walk with you. He'll never give up on you. He'll never turn his back on you. I promise you. So yeah, keep God in your life. If you ain't did nothing else, you better get God in your life. Promise you that. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned, because I'm gonna be coming with something better. I'm new to this YouTube whole thing, but I like it because I love to see myself in, yeah. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. It's your girl, Big Prissy, period. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And check out my business page on Instagram at TarajiGalore_. It's spelled TRHIGIGALORE. _. TarajiGalore_. Peace.